This arena is charged up early for a Game 5. The Nets with a chance to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, with the Boston Celtics waiting moments away from the opening tip. And let's check in with Mike Rispino and Jim Spinarco.
Thank you, Ian. This is uncharted territory, as you mentioned, for the Nets. They've never played a game on May 15th in any of their seasons in 26 years. One win away from a conference final appearance. A month ago, Jason Kidd was asked what was the team's goal coming into the playoffs. Here's what he had to say.
I think to get to the Eastern Conference Final. You know, I think for us, we've proven that we can, compete against the West and also compete against the East, and we've had some pretty, good success. So, our job now is to, carry that off, carry that into the playoffs and get to the Eastern Conference Final.
Well, Jim, all season long, the Nets have had to prove they're this good. They won 52 games. Now they're one win away from a playoff, another series win. As you approach it, what's the key for them tonight?
Mike, I think there's two keys that they have to worry about. Number one is just go out and relax and play basketball. Don't get too high, don't get too low, especially if things aren't going well for you. And I think Byron Scott will just play this and coach this by committee. He'll see who's playing well tonight. He'll run with guys if they're playing well a little longer.
There's no doubt, Ian, they'll have plenty of support. A sold-out house here at Continental Airlines Arena. Back to you.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. And another major question. Billy, did they learn from that Game 4 loss in Indiana, 97-74, where they had a chance to close out the Pacers and ultimately were forced into a double overtime Game 5?
Handling prosperity, such a difficult area to be in. Of course, you can relate to that better tthan most, but I think they did. I mean, they realized they have to execute. And obviously, as Jimmy alluded to, if somebody's playing well, stick with them. If not, make a change.
Nets control the tip with Kenyon Martin winning out over Eldon Campbell. Hugh Hollins, Bernie Fryer, Mark Wonderland, the officiating crew tonight. Nets in their home white, Kidd trying to feed the post. Van Horn, it goes down and a foul.
How about this? Who is this guy? A post up early, a great call, the opportunity to get to the free throw line, and Jason Kidd really stuck with it. Little shape up in the lane, and here just forceful, using that right side to ward off, and a big, strong finish by the Ute and let everybody know.
It wasn't a clean dunk, but it counts for 2 anyway, and now it counts for 3. And a good sign to see Van Horn fired up in the early moments.
Kidd containment of Davis essential, and I would think they'll try and establish low the Hornets. Get Campbell in the mix.
Eldon Campbell picked up the foul on the defensive end. Now they try him offensively. Jump hook short. Campbell has struggled in recent games in this series.
Nice post up again by Van Horn.
Van Horn turns, left-handed mini hook, doesn't go.
Boy, was that quick, huh? Good establishment.
Here's Davis with Kidd. Circling with a Campbell screen. Davis lines it up. Can't hit the 3, and Van Horn with a weak side rebound.
So that's an area of concern, I think. You gotta play within the offense. Davis, big 3 early, and Kmart, huh? Woo.
Kenyon Martin knocks down his first attempt. And the Nets go out in front 5-0. One trend we've seen in their victories, the 3 wins in this series, Nets have gotten off to good starts in the first quarter.
Good, solid, confident guys establish themselves early. Kittles the other day. Ooh, a little ward off by PJ.
Here's Lynch working around a Campbell screen. Wesley lets it fly. 2-pointer. Lynch grabs it out of midair and lays it home with the shot clock at 2.
The advantage is to the offensive guy, and that kind of a miss. Can't get good vision. Tip again, Wesley with good hands.
Off the turnover, Lynch has hurt the Nets in this series, and now it's P.J. Brown. Wide open lane for him to work down for a one-handed dunk.
That's where I think Davis is tough. I mean, getting other people involved, you can always come back to him.
5-4, New Jersey. Here's McCullough trying to establish him early. Van Horn outside. Lynch sticks with him. Kidd is open. They give him the shot at 3. Book it.
I'll tell you who'd love to watch this offense right now is Red Auerbach. And the Nets are successful. We'll get a chance to see it.
Just about to say.
That side scissors something the old Celts ran with great success.
8-4 Nets. Kidd coming off a miraculous performance in Game 4. Gutty effort. Brown doesn't get the roll. Here's Kidd forcing tempo, trying to turn the corner. Kidd circles underneath. Shovel pass, and Martin knocked out of bounds. Last touch, New Jersey.
Well, does he put pressure on you? Jason Kidd turned the whole defense. Kmart couldn't protect as he went to the rim, looking for the scrape. But here, what a great decision, circling the wagons here as the defense stops with the big guys taking over.
And Lynch, that soft touch coming off a 19-point, 6-rebound performance in the Game 4 loss, 89-79 in Charlotte on Sunday.
How about 4 blocks, too, that day by him? What a solid performance.
Martin hands to Kidd. Davis knocked over by Martin. Offensive foul, or was it Davis? Trying to stick with Kidd, and Barron picks it up.
Now Davis feeling it was a little bit late. Good solid roadblock by Kmart. Tell you what, that's may have gotten a break there. Quick step.
Shot clock at 10. Off McCullough. Who touched it last?
Now Bernie Fryer's got to change here if Hugh Hollins will.
Nets bench claiming it rolled off a Hornet. Now, will Bernie Fryer be able to convince Hugh Hollins of that?
No, I guess not.
And the third New Jersey turnover.
Now, Todd, with his curling experience, should have been able to come up with that one, huh? He needed the broom.
8-6. Nets. Wesley moving without the ball. Kittle sticks with him defensively. Brown getting a touch and a reach-in foul. Kenyon Martin. And the first on Kmart.
Jason Kidd here. Now, just that little hand there hits him in the eye. See that? And not intentional whatsoever. But Jason, with those stitches still intact, got to be concerned.
Davis zigzagging to the rim. McCullough there defensively, and Davis leaning in. He earned the foul call on Todd McCullough.
Well, there's no question he can finish around the rim. Wouldn't you agree, Bird?
Outstanding.
Great strength, able to hang in the air between floors here. Wait for the big guys to make their move and make sure you make the contact. This is where he has his problems.
Baron Davis, in 8 straight trips to the free throw line last game, went 1 out of 2 from the stripe. It's hard to do.
It's not too bad in baseball.
Well, you'll take 500 every day of the week. Now, in talking about Kidd, he said the swelling is down above that right eye, experiencing no discomfort now. But he did get touched up right by the stitches. On top, Van Horn is fouled. Lynch there on the defensive end.
A great look, and also the ability to hold off by Van Horn.
How about high-low from McCullough?
Well, trying to take advantage of Lynch here, and you're right. The big guy, and they love the passing center. McCullough with the gamble. A lot of courage by the big guy. How about this for touch? And Van Horn, everything but the finish. Good position. We're going to say not on the shot. Wow.
Woo. It's an alley-oop feed to Van Horn.
Byron questioned it as well.
Third team foul on Charlotte, first on Lynch. Here's Van Horn. McCullough sets the screen. Spin move. Van Horn knocked away by Campbell. McCullough retrieves. Layup. Doesn't go. It rims out.
And P.J. Brown with that long arm prevailing there.
Hornets with a chance to take their first lead. Davis splits defenders. Outside, Lynch, head of the key. He knocks it down.
He does walk into his shot, though, shooting it confidently. I think last year's playoff experience certainly helped him. Boosted him.
Scary, but you just read my mind.
Oh, we are in trouble.
Hornets lead by 2.
Now, Kmart on the handoff.
And that's number 2 on Martin, which means Richard Jefferson will pop off the bench in a hurry.
And neither one were what you call good fouls. I mean, the reach in at the one end, and that one, a little small change. Here, the ability, and once he establishes, once you move that left side, they're going to go against you. And it's up to Jefferson to pick it up now.
So Martin heads to the bench. Nets have turned it over 4 times in the early going. Here's Campbell for Wesley, 9 to shoot. Outside, Davis, open look at a 3. Kidd with a rebound, strong side. Up the floor, Jefferson tried to guide it to Kittles. And out of bounds, last touch New Jersey as Jefferson hit the deck hard.
He thought he got hit by Wesley, and they don't get back defensively.
Lynch leaning in, can't finish it. Kidd able to hold on to it.
Numbers here if they want it.
Kittles gives it up. And now Jefferson will back it out. Jefferson reloads. Brown there defensively. Jefferson muscles it in off the glass.
Great adjustment. The strength to put it up on the glass. Terrific release.
Confidence has been building for Richard Jefferson in this postseason. Kidd straddles the sideline. Knocked away. And Charlotte's favorite, Wesley, for a layup.
The Nets were thinking offense there. Great hustle play. Jason questioning, they thought there was some contact on the sideline.
And the Hornets now lead by 2. Shooting numbers, Nets only 7 attempts, Charlotte 11. Jefferson, hop step, blocked by Campbell. Leads to a break for the Hornets. Here's Davis. Good balance defensively for New Jersey. Davis. Outside, Campbell puts it on the floor. Driving, got a bump, didn't get the roll.
Good job by McCullough there, and the help from Van Horn as well.
And McCullough will clear it for Kittles. We approach the halfway point of the first. Nets got off to a great start with high energy. Charlotte has come back to meet them and match it.
They're using both sides of the first.
Kittles, a little too much on that three-point attempt.
Almost a settle. It got jammed up offensively.
Davis, crossover. Davis hanging. Comes up short. Here's Kittles on a leak out. Kittles trying to split defenders. The cutter. Van Horn.
Tough.
And rebounded by Brown. Long pass. Broken up by Kidd for a moment. Davis for Wesley cutting to the goal.
Well, they've countered well, haven't they? That's doing some good things on offense, not finishing, but the counter-punching of the Hornets has got them this 4-point lead, and Byron Scott wants to talk it over.
Timeout taken with 5:25 to go in the first. In the first quarter of Game 4 as well.
Gilbert, no game is perfect. It doesn't go in a perfect order. But right now, offensively, the efficiency's there. It's just the conclusion that hasn't been as desired.
After the timeout, up top. Kidd for Jefferson. He put it in the perfect spot for the alley-oop.
And before you say it, after a timeout.
Well executed.
Unbelievable how well they've done that. And good teams do that. Get organized and get a good one.
Nets creep to within 2. Campbell on his way to the rim. It was broken up by Van Horn. And he'll get charged with a personal foul. A reach in on Keith, his first. And the third team foul on New Jersey. Shooting situation, though, for Campbell.
They do a nice job to screen and then the slide to the goal. But right here, you can see the pick and roll up top, and all the defense opens up, and not having good vision, the step and go by Richard Jefferson. And Lynch, who's a terrific defender, doesn't get good vision, nor goes for the legs.
Free throws a major problem for both of these teams in Game 4. Charlotte 21 of 33 as a team. Meanwhile, the Nets were 20 of 33. Paul Silas, a 500 record in postseason. And Silas has vowed that they will be back to Charlotte for a Game 6. Kittles launched it on the way up. It nearly went in. And the Nets are going to retain it.
Todd McCullough, one of the better barroom discards there. And the only one that saw it was Baron Davis. Very fortunate not to get the foul.
Hornets lead by 3. Kidd got himself open and drops it in. Baseline jumper.
Good cut. Good availability.
Kidd with 5 points here in the first. Aaron Williams getting ready to check in. Next dead ball. Davis looking down low. Off the back end by Campbell. McCullough holding his ground.
Look to shade and really help out. Kidd with a great job.
Shot clock down to 6. Here's Campbell turning. Kidd scraping. Campbell's shot rims out, but a foul.
And you're right, from the top, it looks like Jay Kidd. That's what you have to do. Make Campbell indecisive. Earlier in the series, they like Martin to be the guy that sort of helps out in a rover fashion. This time it was Jefferson. You can see the little small change, reach in by Jay Kidd.
So here's Williams replacing McCullough, who exits with 1 foul, 2 rebounds, and Campbell missing on the first attack. Second try by Eldred Campbell. No good. Long rebound to Brown. Davis outside for Wesley. 2-man game as Kittles goes for the steal.
Pretty good gamble, though. Very long in his denial.
Kidd defending Wesley, crossover, driving. Wave it off, offensive foul on the former net, David Wesley.
When you come into the game, you look to contribute. A lot of people think offense, but Aaron Williams, wonderful understanding to step over here, gets in position, takes the hit, and helps out the point guard. That's real good defense and being very alert.
Nets can regain the lead. Nets started out hot, 3 of 4, 3 of their last 9. Now 3 of 10, almost tipped in by Lynch.
Saying it was off.
The officials felt it did come off the rim. Davis on a lob upstairs for Brown. He'll settle for the jump shot. Off the rim, no. Kidd running. Hornets get back. Kidd on a crossover move. Hooks a pass. Williams stripped away. Davis the other way. Here's Wesley now leading the break. 3-on-1. And a pull-up jump wide. Leak out by Kidd. Kidder steps into a 3, knocks it down.
And that's the early offense, and that's a little counter. Wesley had the 2 lanes. You thought they should have made a pass, but I think the defense dropped up, forced him to take that jumper, Bert.
A 7-1 New Jersey run as Kittles hits on his first field goal of the night. Campbell being denied by Williams. Here's Wesley. Kidd, great defense. Wesley got rid of it, though. Shot clock down to 2 and a foul call.
Wow, couldn't seal the deal. Terrific. And that's what you got to do. Keep pursuing it. Keep after it. Great defensive set. And number 2 on Keith Van Horn, though, on the reach. Now the bookends in problems with the foul situation. Both Kmart and Keith Van Horn changes the philosophy. They don't have that early deep jumper. And, of course, the activity of Kmart.
And Brown knocks down a pair. So Martin, only 4 minutes of action in this first quarter. Van Horn lasted 9.
And they go zone here, and he's been a problem. And the Nets have been working on this, doing some things. We'll see the adjustments.
Tied at 17. Kidd off a double. Forced to pass inside.
Pretty.
Saves it for Jefferson. Kittle's open look for 3. And rebounded by Brown. Davis taking his time, setting things up on the offensive end.
And Jefferson, the last one back there, had to make sure he played Davis.
Jamal McGlure is coming to the game for Charlotte, and it's going the other way.
I don't know if he double dribbled there, got a little too deep with the penetration. And
you know what? I thought McGlure came sweeping in along the perimeter, and he picks up the foul. Lucius Harris checks in. A crowd favorite, shooting 54% in this series. And had that stunning performance in game 2.
And this lineup now is one that the zone might nice cut here by Collins. Something that they wanted to do. Flash.
Jefferson. High arcing delivery for the rookie.
That's one little thing they didn't do much of. The flash and kick that time. Good attention by Collins.
Jefferson with 6 points in 6 minutes. Nets up by 2. We will hit the 2-minute mark here in the opening period. Davis looking to post up Kidd. Wesley gets him the ball. Kidd sticks with him defensively. McGlure with a slam for Charlotte.
Pretty good catch, too. He opened, made himself available. I was just thinking they haven't used their big guys very much in this corner. Should have kept the thought to myself.
And we're tied at 19, like many of your other thoughts. Collins looking.
It's been a long year, even with the success of this team.
Hey, we've never been this far together.
No, that's true.
Harris, jump shot.
Being ready. Get the puppy set. Again, that time, ball reversal.
Lucius Harris connects on his first attempt of the night. And it's 21-19 New Jersey. Davis, chance to take the lead, no good for 3. Nets push it, Charlotte back on their heels. Kidd shovels it, and Collins knew the foul was coming. He got hammered going to the rim.
Could it be Brown or it could be McGlure? They go to Brown, but that's one other way of beating the zone. Before it sets up, push, find some people, get the zone in the back to pay attention to you. But earlier, you just see this little cut to the middle, and then the ability to find people. Nice little space move there by RJ in the open look.
Just the second free throw of this quarter for New Jersey, and Collins is off the mark.
He's been struggling a little bit from that free throw line. They'll do a better job. 5 for 10, 50% in this series, Bird. And during the course of the year, it was much better at 70.
Robert Traylor checks in to replace P.J. Brown. And Collins will get a second attempt. Chance to extend the Nets' lead, and he does. 22-19, New Jersey. Charlotte facing a win-or-go-home scenario. And where is their home? Under a minute left now in the first. Traylor establishing position. Turnaround.
Pretty. He's got quick feet for a guy that size. Very nimble.
He is listed at 284.
Are you a travel agent now? I mean, concerned about their home?
It's an issue.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was resolved. Tough
Harris,
shot.
jump shot is short. And rebounded by Davis. Davis up the floor. Going the other way. And Tractor Trailer will pick it up.
They just got in the way of the dribbler. With that body, you are in trouble. There's going to be some contact when he's in the house.
10-second difference, shot clock to game clock. We're winding down here in the first. And the Nets lead by 1.
Straight up man.
Kidd using a Williams screen. Continues with a drive. Ooh. There was a double whistle. A technical foul has been assessed. I think the foul was called before the attempt on the outside.
I've seldom seen Jason Kidd get excited. And he really was upset at that particular play.
Well, take a listen to this on the Kidd drive.
And Mark Wunderlich, I think, has the call.
There's one whistle and a second whistle.
And see that at the end with McClure? I mean, he was really upset at the contact.
And McClure got called on that technical foul. Gets the roll on the free throw with just about everybody in this building going silent.
And Frank DeGrace, our producer, saying the T is for contact after the whistle. I mean, that's a tough call because you're not so sure.
Which whistle?
Yeah, it's a very active place. Not quite Sacramento-ish with the noise factor, but very much alive.
I have not heard a cowbell yet.
Nor will you.
So Kidd with a chance to tack on to this lead. And he connects on that free throw. One more coming. Charlotte will have a chance to hold for 1. Nets do not have a foul to give. Both teams over the limit. And a third free throw for Kidd. McClure called on his second personal foul. 2 fouls in just 3 minutes. And he gets the roll one more time.
Got to think stop, end it smoothly, and rebound.
Final possession for the Hornets in this first quarter.
And Bird, they like to go this 1-4 drive, draw, kick. Frequently, you end up stuck with the basketball.
1 second difference, shot clock to game clock.
But you must rebound.
Davis will make his move. Hands to Wesley, 5 to shoot. Bouncing over to Lynch, takes that jump shot and knocks down a 3. Wow. 3.5 on the clock. Kidd across midcourt. Pull up, jump at the buzzer. Off the rim, no good. And that's how this first quarter will end. Competitive first 12 minutes of action. As the Nets try to send the Hornets on their way, and Charlotte is hoping to live another day. Nets 25, Hornets 24. Martin wanted to hear the noise early, heard 2 whistles early, as he got called for a pair of fouls in that first quarter. Nets lead by 1 with the second quarter coming up. You and I are most familiar with P.J. Brown on this Hornet roster, and you know for a fact that a player like P.J. is going to let it all hang loose in a do-or-die situation, and I assume that the Hornets are going to follow that lead.
Well, he's got great character, and this is a team that's confident. Paul Silas confident. Let's go with the trap and cause some problems. They have a backcourt.
Both teams 9 of 20 in that first quarter. No backcourt was called. It should have been an 8-second call.
Nice hands there by Aaron Williams. Oh, good slide.
Let's reset the lineups. Johnson, Harris, Jefferson, Collins, and Williams on the floor for the Nets. We'll give you the Hornets in a moment. Jefferson thought about the drive. Davis clogs up the hole. Shot clock's down to 8. Have to make something happen with a shot clock at 5. Jefferson, short.
Got a piece.
Did graze the rim. Harris hits the deck, but it's scooped up by Traylor. And he is joined by Davis, Augman, Nalon, and McClure. 5 on the floor for Charlotte.
And Bird, they're playing very big, the Nets, and didn't have the offense that synced that last trip.
Jefferson defending Nalon. It comes off Davis, out of bounds.
Good aggressive play. Now they got to be efficient on the offensive end. But Bird, I thought the first quarter was a good field quarter for the Nets. I mean, they got into the game. I thought they were a little over anxious. It wasn't from overconfidence either. I think just anxious to do a good job. And this is another pick here by Collins. Same play as Martin on the handoff. You've got to be perfectly still. Officials are looking to take it away. Right here, here's the handoff, and that little turn enough to get augmented, no question about it.
Now Byron Scott going with his bench players here, and his reserves have outscored Charlotte's 129-86 through the first 4 games.
And Anthony Johnson's done a great job defensively, too. Here they try and post up. McClure with a nice entry.
Trailer, a hook shot. Follow, doesn't go, and a push called on the inside as McClure went down hard.
I'll tell you what, tough to get McClure out of there. I mean, got himself in good position to give it to Williams on that particular play.
They did, and it's his first. So Aaron Williams shaking his head, walking away, as McClure will head to the free throw line. Game 4. Amazing how the Nets were able to neutralize the Charlotte big man. Normally, if Eldon Campbell didn't have it in the game, McClure was able to pick him up. Not the case on Sunday afternoon. McClure, Campbell, P.J. Brown all had their difficulties against the New Jersey defense. George Lynch was the one who did step forward for Charlotte.
And Bert, you want to give some credit to, I think, when you think of it, the people outside didn't look for the inside people for Hornets. So it was the defense you give credit to. But also, I think Charlotte doesn't have that blend inside out that you need, particularly at playoff time.
Hornets now lead by 1. A minute and a half gone by here in the second quarter. 5-0 Charlotte run. Jefferson jump shot off the rim. And a loose ball foul, Aaron Williams. And that's going to be 2 quick ones on the Nets reserve big man.
And they're settling. That's the problem right now. They're not doing a good job attacking the rim with the dribble or the post-up.
So 2 on Van Horn, 2 on Martin, 2 on Williams, and McCullough on the bench with 1 personal foul. Augment on a bounce for McClure. He'll go right at Williams. Kick out. Nalon, a jump shot. Way off. Didn't even hit the rim.
He's tougher that 15-foot area and in.
Harris directing traffic.
A little zone look here. Let's see. Nope. Straight up.
Collins looked for the cutter, and a foul called as Harris got the step on Nalon. And Nalon will pick it up. His first. Nissan trivia question. 6 coaches who began their coaching careers in 1970 have won as many as 7 of their first 10 playoff games. Can you name 4 of them?
I got 1.
So that's since 1970.
Paul Westhead is 1, I believe. Nice little penetration here. Ooh, scored a goal.
And Collins will get credit for the deuce. I'd say...
How about Pat Riley? Better throw.
Yeah. Mike Dunleavy, a guy like that? Mike Dunleavy?
I don't know. I'd be guessing. Nice penetration. That's what they were away from. Attacking the rim makes some things happen.
Nets lead by 1. And Collins with his first field goal. Kenyon Martin getting ready to check in. Trying the baseline. And a follow by Nalon. Doesn't go, but McClure came firing in for the deuce.
And Bert, I believe they were in a zone that trip. Byron, there was a nice screen at half court here. And what happens when you're in zone, the tendency is not to locate people and stick them in a checkout.
Charlotte leading the rebounding category 14-12. Coming up on 9 minutes to play until intermission. Johnson draws the foul off the penetration move.
Nice job because everybody was lifted. He saw that opening baseline, and Robert Traylor's talking to his guys that I need some help down here.
And it will be Traylor picking up his second foul in 4 minutes. Kenyon Martin in for Aaron Williams, and this is where Martin plays the power forward spot. And Bert Collins plays the middle.
And Bert, also, it gives a little more efficiency because the 2 big guys not as flexible, although they've gone to that on occasion in running their man-to-man offense.
P.J. Brown back in for Charlotte, replacing Traylor. And now Johnson at the free throw line. Anthony Johnson, who has distinguished himself in this series, has a true backup point guard to Jason Kidd. Let's wrap up trivia, brought to you by Nissan. 6 coaches who began their coaching careers in 1970 and beyond.
I was going to say Jackson, too.
Now Mike Dunleavy, Westhead, Larry Bird, another. And Byron Scott has 6, a chance to make it 7 here this evening. 2 out of 2 for Johnson.
What's impressed me with this net team is the second group. They're so confident in the way they can perform. And they hang tough, add to the lead, or keep it the same.
Augman gets a touch. Wesley shuffles the feet and comes up short with a jumper, tracked down by Nalon. A reset for the Hornets. McGlore's spin move. Collins tries to stick with him. Blocked cleanly as McGlore had a tough angle.
Trying to do too much, Bird.
Johnson on the attack. Here's Collins. Augman tried to take the bump. Follow doesn't go. Collins off the rebound, tripped up, and he'll head to the free throw line. Martin thought he had the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, you better come with it all the armor. That particular play, aggressive in nature, showing a little bit of the insides of the personality of the Nets. And here's the nice slide by the Kiss, ineffective. But you're right, Martin thought he had it. But Twin keeping it alive and going to the free throw line.
Full house here tonight at Continental Airlines Arena as the Nets try to wrap this thing up against the Hornets. Jason Kidd watching from the sideline, getting a breather. Anthony Johnson in for him. Eldon Campbell has come back on for Charlotte. And Collins at the line.
A little strong. Just relax out there. Some of the comments by David Wesley for his backcourt partner Baron Davis were, let it flow. And that's really true. You got to have a nice rhythm and consistency about your approach.
Well, you hear from the Hornets that Davis can knock them down with regularity during practice. A little different when you hit the fourth quarter with a game on the line.
It is. Nice penetration.
Davis on a dish off. Lynch, extra feet. Good ball movement. Davis backs up for three. Lynch pokes it over to Brown and a new 24. Wesley thought about the three, steps in. Lynch will take the jump shot. Short. And Martin, big rebound over the top. Martin pushing it.
It's a real nice shot. Nice cross-court skip. Okay, that was a great defensive set. Challenging all the jump shots. Good reaction.
Offensive rebound, 7 for the Hornets so far. Quite a difference from game 4. Jefferson jumper. Rimmen, no. And the Nets maintain the 2-point lead. Charlotte with 5 offensive rebounds in this quarter. And we haven't even hit the 7-minute mark yet. Davis using a screen, crossing over. Davis hanging in the air, can't get the bank shot to go. And it's tracked down by Martin.
Well, he goes right at you with his chest.
Johnson on a crossover. Wesley, though, doesn't bite.
And Campbell really rooting Collins out.
Johnson for Martin. He'll take the jump shot. And rebounded by Lynch.
Well, this team reminds you of Paul Silas, though. They are a solid rebounding team. Check out, good position D.
Neither team shooting it well, and Baron Davis is 0 for 6 from the field, yet the net lead is only 2.
See if they get some help here.
Campbell double team. Harris faked it. Campbell leaning in for the bucket.
He is alone. I'm surprised they don't give him more touches.
First field goal for Eldon Campbell. He's got 3 points overall. And now Kidd will get ready to come back in. Harris puts it on the floor. Drops a pass. Collins couldn't gather, and there's a reason. Foul called. Brown was on the other side. If it's him, it's number 3.
Yeah, he hammered down that particular cut. A little bit frustrated.
And it will be PJ.
They haven't been able to finish plays, though, Bert. Here's the penetration, the dump off. And PJ is so important in the rebound and the defense. You can just see across the arms there as Collins really unable to squeeze it in a non-shooting situation.
The 14th foul. We mentioned the 3rd personal on Brown, and he remains on the floor. Kidd is back with Van Horn. Martin ball fake. Martin all the way in for 2.
As he developed that left, I mean, just blowing by. He had one without the glass that time. A little kiss by the Bearcat.
Todd McCullough will take off the warm-up and check in next whistle. Field goal percentage, nothing to write home about.
And Collins fronting this time, and they get double up. The rover being Kmart.
Skip pass. Lynch puts it on the floor. Clogged up on the baseline. Wesley, shot clock down to 3. Can't hit the 3, and a long rebound. Kidd. Nets charging. Harris. Pass from Kidd, and the layup is there.
How about the patience? Only being in the league and understanding how to run a fast break can prevail in that type of action. And a quick TO now by the Hornets.
Kidd has 7 assists to go along with 8 points. And the Nets now in front by 4. Crowd on their feet at the Meadowlands. 34-30, the Nets lead it 5. 5:42 to go until the half. Nets lead at 34-30. If you take a 3-1 lead in these best of sevens over the course of NBA history, 96% of the time you go on to win the series. But think back to 1997, the Miami Heat, P.J. Brown, a part of that team, knocked off the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference semifinals, only to lose in the conference finals. Houston did it against Phoenix. That led to an NBA championship. 1981, Boston, Philly. I remember that one in the Eastern final, and then went on to win the title.
How old were you then? Are you talking down to 68? You weren't even around.
I was born in 69, Bill, if you're keeping score at home.
And you remember.
1997, P.J. Brown and Charlie Ward tied up, and then the throwdown. Leading to a brouhaha out along the baseline. And Game 6, Alonzo Mourning at the Garden with a dagger. And Hardaway backs up a three. He finished with 38 points in that Game 7. Hardaway. Jump shot. Eldon Campbell. A smooth delivery. Trailer is checked in for P.J. Brown, so Paul Silas does make the switch.
I was getting the touch inside. Campbell wasn't getting the touch. He had to move outside to get the opportunity. I think they got to use him in low.
Actually, it's Lee Nalon in. And getting the roll along that baseline is Kenyon Martin.
So when the Nets do get touches on the box, it really helps everything. Their sets, they get the opportunity to get to the free throw line as well.
And Martin now has 6 points, 3 boards. Nets lead by 4 under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Campbell, same jump shot, different result.
Tell you, I like the philosophy. They help out on Davis and force the deep jumper by the big guy.
Kidd spinning. Davis and Lynch were there defensively. Now it's one-on-one. Van Horn trying to get involved. Give and go. Kidd using the glass. Jason Kidd off the feed from Van Horn.
That pinch post, reminiscent of the Chicago Bulls. Van Horn with the catch, sticks with it, the drop down under the 10.
Kidd, the first player in double figures. He's got 10 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds.
Same play.
Davis, screen set by Campbell, swing a pass out for the center. McCullough went down, and Campbell took advantage with that drive.
Opened it up for him.
Eldon Campbell all of a sudden has woken up offensively. He's got 7, and he has scored the last 6 for Charlotte.
Same play here, trying to establish the box.
Spread the floor with Martin. Martin facing Lynch, a fadeaway.
Tough shot.
And rebound picked up by Davis. Baron Davis, 0 for 6 shooting.
That's not the way to get in the game.
Davis now 0 for 7. Nalon, the up fake, and that lefty delivery for Lee Nalon. He got 2 nets in the air.
Tell you, the Nets have played good defense, but haven't done the job checking people out. That's what's hurt their running game as well.
They cannot shake the Hornets here. It's 38-36. McCullough, bullet feed for Martin. 9 to shoot. Martin, isolation with Lynch. Kick out. Kittle's a drive. Kittle, shot clock winding down, and a foul called. Hornets are over the limit, and Kittles will shoot a pair.
Okay, good use of the bounce. When in doubt, and you know, Kmart is being played very well by Lynch. He's going to have to concede at times if he doesn't have it. Here as he tries to make the pass, you can see the steal, and Davis, pretty good self-control. But Bird, his selection or thought process, Baron Davis, is to shoot the jumper when you're struggling. Get everybody else involved. Put it on the floor. Come off screens a little bit.
Second foul on Davis as Kittles is unable to hit on the free throw. Nets as a team now, 8 of 11. Kittles will split a pair. And the Nets in front by 3.
They're going to run the same play, it looks like, with the high screen by Campbell.
Largest lead here has been 5. That was to New Jersey in the first. Kidd almost stole that pass from Davis.
Boy, does a nice job denying the head the ball.
Timer down to 9. Knocked away. Campbell was looking for a call. Turnover. Kidd, pull up, jump a 3. Short. And Campbell with an uncontested rebound.
He knew he had people at the rim.
39-36, Jersey. Davis just looking to get into a rhythm here offensively. Driving and dishing. Lynch couldn't bring it in. Here's Kidd on the bounce. Martin is fouled by Wesley as Kidd thread the needle.
Is that just a gorgeous gorgeous look in the open floor. Wesley does a great job with sportsmanship, the control, but Martin with great hands on the leak out.
Second foul on Wesley.
And Bert, here's what they've got to come up with. These are the hustle plays that turn the game around. And how about this? A skimmer, good hands by Martin, and the giveaway by Wesley. A chance for two.
Nets get out to their three-point lead. Martin at the line when we return. Nets are 4-1 at home in the postseason. That includes a 4-game winning streak that they're riding right now as Martin converts on the first. Byron Scott's team is shooting it at 42%. They are at 77% from the free throw line. That's much improved from game 4. And he could tack on one more. Charlotte at 37%. That's what they shot for the entire game on Sunday.
Now this is the play they like to run. The little shuffle cut and a duck in this time. And that time by Nayland.
He can score.
Oof, he sure can.
And a chance for three.
Of course, out of the Billy Tubbs school at TCU. The guy that just steps on the floor. Instant offense.
It's number 2 on McCullough. And the 13th foul on New Jersey.
Well, this duck-in was the problem. Kmart just relaxed a little, let him duck in, present, catch the basketball. Plus, he's got an offensive mind.
So the Nets match their largest lead at 5, and just like that, Charlotte gets a three-point play. We come up on 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Now they got Wesley on Van Horn.
Kittles.
Oh, they got to be a little more patient. See the mismatch, take advantage.
41-39, New Jersey. Nayland, baseline, and leads in for 2.
You see the ball fake like Globies? Like the Globies?
A 1-point Nets lead as Nayland has scored the last 7 for the Hornets. We are tied at 41, excuse me. Wesley goes for the steal and comes up with it. Wesley streaks in for a layup, and Charlotte takes a 2-point edge.
Well, right now, you asked the question earlier about prosperity. Right now, the last 2 minutes, they were playing good basketball. All of a sudden, a little negligent.
Ball movement, it's Kidd on the perimeter. McCullough sets the screen. Kidd, penetration. Backs away for a jumper. Off the rim. Hornets on an 11-3 run. Davis looking for his first field goal, and there it is.
Well, that's what he's got to do, attack. I mean, that was just a miraculous move. I mean, not only around Kidd, but the big people on the baseline.
45-41. What a spurt by the Hornets to take a 4-point lead. Cross-court feed.
Now use McCullough a little bit here. See if we can do some damage.
McCullough, no. Martin snatches and is fouled. Lynch with a body bumper. Was it Nayland on the other side?
It looks like Nayland trying to get down there and do some damage. And that's another one of those terrific rebounds. Kmart does not foul on this one. Look how big he goes up and just picks it off the top of the head.
Nayland called on his second person.
And they can use Todd to step up and give him some offense. Really opens things up when he can put some numbers on the board.
Martin, good concentration at the line, and he cuts into the Charlotte lead. It's 3. 48.5 seconds left on the clock. And Martin can crack double digits. No good. Kept alive by McCullough. Kidd, pump fake. Kidd on a kick out. Van Horn ties it up with a 3.
And Kidd knew where he was. As soon as he took the defense baseline, the kickback.
45-45. The Nets have a foul to give here with 33 seconds left. Turns into a 4-point possession.
You don't want Kmart to give it, though.
Nayland.
Yep.
And it's number 3 on Martin. On the pass-off, so Charlotte will have it side out with 14 to shoot. Jefferson will check in.
Yeah, one of those where you just got to play some good, solid defense. He has a tendency to reach in. He had done everything right, but this is just McCullough, as you noted, hustling, keeping it alive.
Here's Davis. A 3-pointer. Book it.
That gets him going a little bit. That baseline drive gives you a little confidence and opens up the outside game.
48-45 Hornets. Final seconds of this first half. Kidd with 10 seconds. Kidd crossover around Lynch. Kidd dishing. Kittle's underneath. Got it to go and a foul.
How creative, Jay Kidd. Kittles and Lucius Harris have gotten better taking dives to the rim at the opportune time. This time, Kittles on the penetration. He's in the corner, just feels it, comes right into the picture here. The ability to hang and put that proper English on the glass.
Lynch with his second foul. 6.1 on the clock, and Kittles can tie this one up at 48.
And now Byron's going smaller to make sure Van Horn doesn't get another foul, but also to match up on the perimeter, contain the dribble, make it an awful tough release.
Coming up at the half, we'll head to the sports desk with Steve Cangelosi. We'll have first half highlights for you, and Mike and Jim will analyze the first half. All coming up at the half. Kittles, good on the free throw. It's 48 apiece. Davis. Defended by Kidd across midcourt. 2 seconds left. Davis driving, dishing. Shot will count by Augment at the buzzer for 2.
Heck of a job by Davis, though, getting it up the floor. Everybody looking to help out, and it opened it up for the corner jumper.
And the Hornets head to the locker room with a 2-point lead as they play beat the clock. Take a look. Augment releases.
Yep. Wow, I'll tell you what. We have seen a few of those of late.
Halftime, Hornets 50, Nets 48. Getting you ready for second half action from Continental Airlines Arena. Game 5 of this Eastern Conference semifinal series. Take a look at the first half numbers, and field goal shooting. Charlotte improved a great deal on that number. They were struggling midway through the second quarter. Free throws, Nets go to the line 17 times and hit 13 of them. Points in the paint, Charlotte dominating. And second chance points, a much closer number than the one that we saw take place in Game 4. Well, final seconds of that second quarter, Stacey Augment got an attempt on the baseline, a shot that they counted. Obviously, any Net fan watching right now knows that there was an issue with the clock in Game 5 of the series against Indiana. Reggie Miller, a three-point prayer at the buzzer that went down. Was there time left? Did he hit it after the clock had expired? Well, we're going to take a look at this one again. Since that problem in Game 5 against Indiana, the building has synchronized the clock. There was a clock that showed a 0.2 of a second difference. We're taking another look at it right now. The building has since added 2 extra horns to try to guard against a similar controversy. Watch the light as Augment releases the shot. He still got it in his hand.
Bert, the rule is a combination of the horn and the light. They don't just go for one. They try and use both items.
Well, we can play it back and just listen to the horn, and you can make a determination at home as well. Here's the play one more time. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. I mean, it's very hard to criticize refs on that particular play. I mean, it's so infinitesimal. I mean, it's they look at one another, they get it organized, but a lot of people have just been saying the light, but the combination is what they have to go by.
I think it's pretty obvious, though, that the NBA is going to have to take a look at instant replay, even if it's just in the form of at the end of a quarter, at the end of a half, at the end of a game. For that situation that you just saw, you can't have instant replay every play out there.
I wouldn't go for it all game. No, I would agree with you. I think there is some talk. I think the commissioners even said we have to look into it.
But my feeling watching the video again was it was a little bit late.
Yeah, I know, but Bert, they don't have that access.
Recognize, right? Understand. The human touch, just like Reggie Miller, which I thought was on time. Brown, called for a foul, and it's number 4 on P.J. Brown. Wow. 10 seconds into the third.
Never has gotten into the flow. What a great step up, and who else in the middle of the mix? That kid again on the scene, J-Kid. Stepping up and offering it up. He does a wonderful job assisting others defensively.
And that gets the focus back on basketball.
Where it should be.
50-48, Hornets. Martin dealing with Brown, playing with 4 fouls, and he lost it out of bounds. Maybe a little bit overzealous.
A little bit extra.
That is the 10th New Jersey turnover. Charlotte has 9.
This is where he was tough early in the series. Just manufacturing post. A nice rotation by the Nets here.
Van Horn helped defense. Campbell blocked by McCullough. And a loose ball picked up by Lynch. Shot clock at 5. It never hit the rim.
He knows.
Davis, he tries bombs from long range. And rebounded by Van Horn. Now it's Kidd. Stepping into a jumper. McCullough, discard, layup, no, tip in, it's Kidd.
Very active. When he rebounds, it's a different team. Both ends of the floor. It ignites the fast break or contributes around the rim.
Kidd with 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. And this game is tied at 50.
And a little help here and a nice play. They counter with the rover. And you see Kenyon Martin talking to Curry Kittles. If I go over to help on the fronting of the post, you've got to cover my back a little bit.
I've got to cover your back?
Well, you've been doing that quite well.
52-50, Charlotte. P.J. Brown now with 4 points.
And they're going right at him.
Playing with the 4 fouls. Martin. And they're going to get offensive foul on Martin. And that's number 4 on him. Balance the books.
Tell you, what a great job by Brown, who's an extraordinary defender. Almost got to get back into your flow now. Can't just commit. Get the shots out of the organization.
Both coaches trusting their players as Davis ricochets off of Van Horn. It appeared out of bounds.
A nice job covering, blocking it off. He didn't have many opportunities. Wesley outside, Lynch in the corner.
Nets trailing by 2. Shot clock at 12. Brown, a catch and shoot. Short. And last touch, Lynch.
Keith Van Horn's been very alert defensively. Doing a nice job.
Van Horn with 6 points. He knocked down a 3-pointer and also completed a 3-point play on the first possession of the night.
Oops.
Kittle's got screened by Van Horn. Martin tipped. Kidd is there. Johnny on the spot, or should I say Jason on the spot.
I'll tell you, the hands of Charlotte are terrific. They really create problems pressuring the pass. But Jason Kidd always happens to be in the right area.
14 points for Kidd. Brown one-on-one with Martin. Wesley came to the ball for a jump shot. Off the rim, Van Horn.
And see that J. Kidd wanted that because he was going to lead the break with it.
Nets can break the tie. Martin looking for McCullough. Van Horn back for Martin. Ball fake. Swings it. Van Horn, up 3. No good.
You can see it just moving a little left. Got to stop penetration.
Kittles, spin move, Davis, gorgeous. Kittles, reach in, knocked around. Who touched it last? New Jersey.
Yeah, I think Kerry Kittles got a piece of that last one. Bernie Fryer right there. It's amazing what Davis can do with that tough, compact body. Slither between defenders.
This game is about as even as you can get. The numbers you look up and down. Field goal percentage. Rebounded. Campbell in the lane. Blocked by McCullough. Kidd leads the break.
Nice cut by Kittles.
Kittles got shoved by Wesley, and he knocks it down anyway.
An assist, Van Horn. Nice play by Kidd from wire to wire.
9 points for Kerry Kittles. Nets up by 2.
Kittles trying to tag Wesley. Nice job getting out on the shooter. See if they get some help here. Campbell
high post. McCullough one-on-one. Now it's Kidd inching over. Kittles went for the steal. Wesley pulls the trigger on a 3.
Just a step slow on the rotation.
Wesley now has 9 points, and the Hornets lead by 1. Van Horn to the post. McCullough off the ball fake. Kidd using the Martin screen. There's the roll. Bounce pass. Demonstrative. And a flip by Van Horn.
And he used the rim wisely. Got to get back on Wesley.
Wesley off the pump. Kidd fills. Wesley off the mark.
The Kidd with a great defensive play, too. Open look.
Flicks a pass. Van Horn a 3. Rebounded by Davis.
That's a house riser when he gets him in the open floor like that.
Davis penetration. Oh, and a foul called as he turned in the lane. McCullough was there defensively and gets tagged with it.
J. Kidd leading him to McCullough. Pretty good defensive maneuver. But the Nets, when they're in a flow, do a great job passing. Here's that bounce pass, and Van Horn just rights himself beautifully. A different look here, just that ability to make the cut and then use that rim up there. That takes away the ability to block the shot by the big guy.
Third foul on Todd McCullough. Davis to the free throw line. P.J. Brown, some blood on his right knee. And the trainer, Terry Koffler, takes care of it. How about the job Tim Walsh did? We never really had a chance to talk about it. Game 3, Jason Kidd off the collision with David Wesley. Timmy might have a future career as a cut man if necessary, and some prize fights.
Some heavyweight championships. You know, he cares a great deal about these guys personally, and went to any lengths to the struggle here continues from the free throw line for Davis, but Timmy gives it all up. A lot of time consumed making sure everybody's ready to play.
Tied at 56, Nets shooting it at 50% in this period. Martin gives up his dribble, shot clock at 8. Kittles, the leaner.
How about that? Great adjustment as Wesley fell to the pine.
And Kerry Kittles beginning to catch fire. He's got 11, and it's the third quarter in game 4 where Kittles exploded. Campbell against McCullough. A hook. Offensive foul, Eldon Campbell.
And this is, if you recall in game 1, he started complaining too with the curl. He throws that arm out, and McCullough does a nice job. One hand on, you're permitted. And here, look at that. Oh my goodness. You could get locked up in the city. Maybe not you, any city. Pitch and Paul on the Class X.
58-56. Nets with the lead and the ball. Kidd defended by Davis. Kidd using his dribble with 12 to shoot. He was thinking backdoor with Kittles. Martin a jumper short.
A little deep. Got to get back.
Lynch, long pass. Brown the catch and slam.
Nice play by Martin though. No sense fouling.
And we are knotted at 58.
You notice when Jason goes to the rim how the backcourt was bare there, didn't have the balance.
Martin will get an opportunity against Brown. Both playing with 4 fouls. Martin, jump hook.
That's what he's got to go to a little bit. Use the dribble, manufacture the post up.
Kenyon Martin, the third net to crack double figures along with Kittles and Kidd. He's got 11. Wesley lost Kidd for a moment. Martin now picks him up.
And Kidd with Brown. Got to give him some help. Good job by Van Horn.
Two-man game, Lynch and Brown. Lynch tries to set it up, 4 to shoot. Brown inside. Doesn't get the roll, but a foul call.
Probably Jason there with the grab, his second.
And it will be Kidd. Second team foul on New Jersey. Now Martin and McCullough will get a breather. And Martin avoiding that 5th foul as they are replaced by Jefferson and Williams.
Okay, the interesting aspect of the ability of Brown to get in the post against Kidd is that defensively on Lynch, you really have to take away the passing vision. And don't let it come in there easily. That helps out a guy that's smaller than his opponent.
Jamal McGlure into the game for Eldon Campbell. P.J. Brown looking into a sea of balloons behind the basket. And his second free throw.
And it's not Mardi Gras, right?
No, not yet for the Hornets. 60 apiece. We hit the halfway point of the third. Game 5, Nets trying to dispose of the Hornets. Charlotte looking to force a game 6. Kidd, backdoor. Aaron Williams, big finish.
What a great play. Are they going to wipe it out? No.
14 ties in this game, 10 lead changes. And the last play, Aaron Williams out of bounds as he took the pass from Kidd.
A nice little slip to the goal. This is the kind of play you're looking for. You can see the left foot stays out of bounds there as he catches the basketball. This is the kind of play you're looking for, though. A little excitement, get everybody aroused, everybody sort of feeling one another out here in the early going. So some solid plays like that, but you got to keep the foot in bounds.
Lee Nalon in the game for Charlotte. He replaces P.J. Brown. Davis picked up by Van Horn. Enough time for Kidd to switch off. Davis reloads. Fadeaway at the free throw line.
Wow, that's a tough shot, though. He plants them and spreads that far back. Nothing you can do.
Baron Davis with 10 points. And he has 8 assists. Nets are down 2. Van Horn doesn't go. Williams could not get the rebound. McGlure able to gather. Davis steps into a 3. Doesn't go for him.
Good job by Van Horn the last trip. Run out.
Kittle's bumped by Wesley. And a foul called, the first team foul on Charlotte, and the third personal on David Wesley.
But right now the Nets are doing a lot of things correctly. Van Horn got a great look at the other end, may have been rooted out, but here just good check out, and all of a sudden the explosion. And this is where Curry Kittles can get out and turn that corner. You can see Wesley unable to contain the kid, giving it up nice and early.
Kidd on a bounce for Williams, driving in, right hand, no. Follow attempt, Van Horn tried to come up with it. Instead, it's tracked down by McClure. Davis using a screen. Jefferson picks him up. That means Kidd is with Lynch.
Oh, they're going to give it to Williams here. He's trying to get out of the way.
And Aaron Williams is going to pick up number 3.
And McClure trying to duck in, and Williams trying to sidestep him.
Aaron having a tough night. He is 0 for 3 from the field. No points, just 1 rebound in 8 minutes, and the 3 fouls, as we just mentioned.
And I think they'll keep going in there with McClure.
And McClure is asking for the ball. 12 to shoot. 1-on-1. Jefferson ranges over. Trying to reload. Lynch looks. McClure catch and slam as Williams lost it.
Tell you what, Williams can't believe it. He sort of got turned around a little bit. Well, they found some answers now. That's got a counter.
64 to 60. Charlotte matching their largest lead.
Nice cut by Van Horn. Everything but, huh?
Can't finish it, and that has been the story of the night. The foul was called, but the Nets have just not put it down with consistency. And Keith came very close to a 3-point play opportunity.
We've been saying all night they've been doing a great job, and this is just a terrific cut by Van Horn, getting close to the rim, but just unable to convert. Gets a chance for the 2, but just become more efficient in finalizing.
Second foul on Nalon. And Van Horn good on the free throw.
And here's the front here, and on the lob, you can just see Williams is sort of caught up. Maybe that should have 3-quarter in that particular angle. Didn't have to front.
2 out of 2 for Van Horn, who has not shot the ball well at the free throw line in the postseason. 64-62. Nets trail by a bucket.
Ooh, a little trouble there with Nalon.
10 to shoot. Screen set by McClure. Davis using it. McClure spills down to the floor. Davis corner jump. Van Horn a rebound over Lynch. Knocked away. And Van Horn fouls Nalon.
That's unbelievable on the kick out pass. No call. And a frustrated Keith Van Horn who's trying to initiate the fast break. Byron can't believe it.
Third foul on Van Horn, and Nalon will head to the line.
Can't get it started here. Just a big-time snatch, untrafficked. And right there, that's tough to see whether he got ball basketball.
And Nalon hits on the first.
Let's see, we're at the back here. Let's see what happens as he turns out. Let's see if Lynch gets him. Well, I mean, that's up in the hand-wrist area.
Nalon's got a good stroke at the free throw line, and he gives the Hornets a 4-point lead. He's come off the bench to score 8. The 6th Charlotte steal of the night. Kidd, kick out. Van Horn a 3.
Wow, just a drive, create the space there. Good pinch, and Kidd with the delivery.
Keith Van Horn, the 4th net to crack double figures. He's got 10. Make it 13 for Van Horn, tacking on that 3-pointer. McClure 1-on-1 with Williams.
And he got Williams, I think, with the hold, yeah. McClure doing a good job. Upper body strength, trying to turn the corner.
Nets over the limit, and Williams picking up his 4th foul.
This is why you got to hit the weight room, Bird. Not you, but if you're in the NBA. They're trying to contain these big guys. You can see Aaron trying to convince that he just had that one forearm in there.
Now combining the Nets center's minutes, 38 of them as McClure misses. Combined, the Nets centers are 1 of 8 from the field. Only 4 points and 5 rebounds, and the fouls continue to add up. McCullough with 3, Williams with 4. Now Collins will check in.
And what's good about Collins now, he will be playing center. And so he'll have the opportunities. A terrific post defender, denies the basketball real well, has good footwork, It should help. They've got those many fouls to give in the center spot.
2-point differential. Harris now in there for New Jersey. Kidd on the move. Kidd a pull-up. Air ball. McGlure goes down and a foul call.
Collins, I believe, in the open floor.
And the Nets over the limit, as mentioned. That means McGlure will shoot 2 more.
As they're coming down the floor, you can just see the contact underneath and then the spin out. McGlure always involved. A nice job protecting there, screening out. Jason Collins.
9 points in 9 minutes from McGlure. He's got 4 rebounds. He's 3 of 4 at the line. And now 3 of 5. Charlotte is a team 14 of 20. Nets are 15 of 19.
But this is a good time with 3 to go to grab hold of the game. Run your stuff efficiently and get back to that real tough defense. You got plenty of time to get into reverse the basketball a little bit. Don't settle for the quick jumper.
68-65. Hornets leading the Nets. Collins trying to hand it to Kidd. Stop and go. Kidd a dish off the hands of Collins. Shot clock's down to 5. Harris defended by Davis. He got bumped. And a foul assessed to Baron Davis. The 3rd team foul and the 3rd personal on the Charlotte point guard. A timeout. And each game is a learning experience for this team. Learning from that Game 5 against Indiana. And certainly learning from that Game 4. Hoping to avoid an extra game in a series. Nets have a chance to knock out the Hornets here tonight.
They've been very calm. Looks like a zone bird on the inbounds.
Kidd can't hit the jumper, and the rebound to Jamal McGlure. 68-65. Hornets leading New Jersey. 2:26 to go in the 3rd.
Bird, it might not be a bad job to run Van Horn or ride him a little bit. He's playing good basketball. Nice cut by Nalen here. Oh, the giveaway. RJ Jefferson got caught.
So Nalen heads to the free throw line, and Richard Jefferson.
You can just see the little spin out Bird. Just not getting good vision on the basketball, trying to get both. See the ball and your guy, open up, face the ball.
Charlotte bench has done a much better job in this game, as they have not been able to do in previous games in this series. McGlure has 10 off the bench. Nalen with 10 as well. And Augmon hitting that jump shot at the end of the first half. 70-65. And Charlotte has its largest lead. Nets have just 1 field goal over the last 4 minutes and 6 seconds.
Hello.
Jefferson can't finish it, and that theme continues as the foul was called.
I'll tell you what, they did a nice job moving McGlure out, and Jefferson, you're right, just so explosive. And unfortunately, that's just off a little bit. Here's a little turn the corner. Big people moved as Collins takes McGlure out, but at the end, just not able to get the 3-point opportunity.
Nalen his 3rd foul as Jefferson drains the first free throw. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the 3rd.
That's sort of been the theme since the beginning of the game. Close, but no cigar, just struggling to complete sequences. Yeah, even here.
Rims out on the 2nd attempt. Charlotte has been flourishing with Campbell on the bench. McGlure playing quality minutes.
A little zone look now. You got to attack the shooters. Davis being one. A nice play by Lynch.
And Augmon found him in stride. Charlotte now has its largest lead at 6. Jefferson on the attack. Tough angle.
Wow. Well, terrific use of the dribble and then avoiding contact as well.
72-68. Nets down by 4. A minute and a half to go in the 3rd. Nalen working on Jefferson. Cross court for Davis.
You see McGlure really stymied in his post-up now.
Augmon wants to shoot it off balance, front rim. Nalen, the rebound, poked away. Collins ahead. Here's the rush by Kidd. Jefferson drops it inside. Van Horn, baseline delivery, no.
Wow, a lot of banging.
Kidd couldn't clear it. Davis fouled by Harris, and Davis will shoot 2.
Tell you what, they're not getting easy, clean opportunities. That one, terrific look by Jefferson. Maybe a little unselfish to it. That great look from the foul line. The dump down to Van Horn. Baron
Davis, 3 of 4 at the line tonight. And He's got a pair in front of him right now with 1:10 to go in the third.
He ought to spend the summer on this. That backyard of his, knock him down.
Going back to game 3, he's going 1 out of 2 at the line in 10 of his last 11 trips. But he missed them both. Jefferson up high for the rebound.
Big break for the Nets.
Trailing by 4. 1 minute to go in the third. Collins ranging over and a foul called. Hornets over the limit. And Harris will head to the strike.
I think it may have been Lynch. They're looking now. They give it to Augman there. Just keeping him active. Stacey Augman's an excellent defender. Got to keep him in motion. Plays his guy well and jams it up on others. As you call him. Plastic man.
I don't call him that.
That
was a nickname that he brought with him, I think, from college. Harris at the line, and he gets the first. There's Plastic Man, just to clarify. How about the job Charlotte has done on Harris since the Game 2 performance?
Yeah, they've stepped it up. I mean, they were shocked that he bit them. I feel like Plastic Man because I got to whip it out every time we're out. Again, the zone.
50 seconds to go in the third. Nailon with Jefferson. 2-point game.
Just don't leave the basketball. Good job.
9 to shoot. Davis working on Kidd. Ball movement leads to Nailon. Pull up. No good. McClure offensive rebound. Knocked away by Collins inadvertently. Kidd up the floor. Driving. Score to go. Goaltending on McClure. And the foul.
What a great job by Kidd with a slow pause, hesitation, and then a blow by. And Paul Silas really upset at the other end. But you're right. Collins was in position, and the ball ends up just coming off his body here. And Jay Kidd, the explosion. Look at the eyes here, Bert. I mean, we can't see them. We can see his vision attached to the middle of the floor. But then the hesitation and the strong move with a chance for 3.
Nets lead by 1 with 28.6 to go in the third quarter.
They never feel they're out of it, this club. Zone's been a factor right now.
Nets on an 8-2 run. The fans come to their feet. Ball movement. 3-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Nailon with 7 to shoot.
Everything on the perimeter.
Intercepted by Van Horn. Harris up the floor. 5 seconds left. Harris the drive. Layup doesn't go.
And a foul from the rear. And look at Jay Kidd picking him up. He does everything else. He might as well do that. Terrific use of the bounce by Lucius. The defense, the zone, a factor. Van Horn with the kick out. Now watch this use of the bounce. Around the back and then getting himself to the rim and then the shove.
David Wesley will check in for the final 4.7.
And that's got to be ready defensively now, Bert. Make them use that floor. Particularly Davis loves to speed dribble.
10-2 run over the last 2 minutes and change. Hornets beat the buzzer once. Can they do it again? No! Nailon missed it at the horn.
Solid little couple of minutes. Good spark. The zone stymieing the Hornets right now.
They will put 12 minutes on the clock. That's what separates the Nets from their first ever trip to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nets 75, Hornets 72. Fourth quarter coming up. Lights are on at Continental Airlines Arena. The playoffs continue. 75-72 Nets over the Hornets after 3. We send it over to Mike Crispino.
Thanks very much. I have 12 minutes remaining for that 3-point net lead and perhaps 12 minutes remaining in the history of the Charlotte Hornets. They're moving to New Orleans next year. Going back 14 years ago to Kelly Tripucka and the first Charlotte Hornets team. 1988 in October, they came to the Garden to play a doubleheader. They took on the Nets in their very first game. Tripucka able to make one there. Later on, here's Tripucka going to the basket. The Hornets would lose on this day, 118-97 to the Nets. There he is now, a member of the Nets broadcast team on the radio side. Kelly Tripucka, a former Charlotte Hornet. And the Hornets with 12 minutes to try to keep their season alive and keep their franchise name alive here in the Meadowlands. Back to you, Ian.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 7th time the Hornets have faced a playoff elimination game. They are 0-6 in the previous contests. First possession of the 4th. Kidd, a no-look feed. Collins, a takedown.
Let's see. I think they're just going to say a foul. I think they got tangled up.
Eldon Campbell and Collins did get locked up. And it will be a foul on Campbell, number 3.
I thought Kelly looked rather sharp. Didn't he get a little slip to the goal here? As the teal uniform gets involved, that shows you the strength of Eldon Campbell, too. Unfortunately, no arms or wrists in danger.
Shot clock is down to 10. Kidd, stutter step. And a foul call. So 2 quickies on the Hornets.
Reaching in, trying to help out. They gave it to Brown?
They did. B.J. Brown has just picked up number 5. Another side out. Kidd squeezing through a hole. Off the glass, no. Nets with a 3-point lead.
Gotta go straight up. Man-to-man now. You know you can save that zone. Kmart up to come back in. Collins fronting Campbell.
Wesley looking with 8 to shoot.
And they got a little nickel dimers inside between Campbell and Collins. They get it on both. Double foul.
So Campbell will be charged with number 4, and Collins, that's number 3 on him. And an early timeout with 11:19 to go in the 4th. It's game 5 of this best of 7. We'll come back after this. Kenyon Martin will check in for New Jersey. Nets have done a tremendous job in the 4th quarter against this Charlotte team. In game 4, they went 11 minutes and 13 seconds without a field goal. Game 2, they went scoreless over a 4-minute period. And over the 3 victories the Nets have had in this series, Charlotte has averaged only 17 points in the 4th. Davis, a 3.
Wow, nice inside out. It's been the defense that's caused the problem for the Hornets. A nice counter that trip.
Baron Davis, who has gotten most of the criticism for not performing in the 4th, has just tied this game at 75. Collins gets an open look. Can't hit it. Clanged off the rim. Followed his own shot. Looking for some help. It's Martin. Passing out of the corner. Harris will put it on the floor. Driving. Martin. No dunk. He could not slam it through.
He made the commitment a little too soon, I thought. And he felt he got a little nick on the move to the goal and didn't get the call, but get those inside shots, you usually get good opportunities.
Kenyon is now 4 of 9 from the field. He's been limited to 19 minutes because of the foul situation. He's got 4. Campbell spinning over Augman's head, out of bounds.
Good interior defense. Jefferson helping out as well. Get some touches on the box. I think that's what they have to do. Kmart with that little jump hook. Get him post up, or Richard Jefferson with a little drive.
75-75. Kidd. Martin got tied up by Lynch. Kidd looking to break the tie. 2-pointer. Side of the rim. Hung up along the backboard, and Augman able to come up with the rebound.
J. Kidd was hoping that one. Didn't really stroke it.
Kidd is now 6 of 14 from the field. Kidd working through a screen. Davis got Kidd in the air. He thought there was going to be contact. Tracked down by Campbell. Open look with a jumper.
That's the one they got to come up with, that one. Do a good job defensively. Everybody under the tin, unable to gather.
And it's Charlotte up by 2. Nets 0 for their last 6. Bridging the 3rd and 4th quarter. Collins gives up his dribble. Jefferson. Penetration. All the way down the lane for the deuce.
That's what you need. That's like a post-up. Use that strength, agility, and blow-by speed.
77-77. Jefferson is the 5th net to hit double digits. He's got 11. Half-court situation for Charlotte. Campbell. Collins defensively like a blanket. Davis with a pump. Dishing. And a foul on Martin. It's number 5.
Wow. Well, they do a good job initially and aren't ready defensively to be in position to dominate at the end of the shot clock period. That time, nothing more Kenyon Martin could have done but assist like that. Here's the penetration. Of course, the curl, the open up, and Kmart comes over and does his job assisting.
Campbell is 1 of 4 at the free throw line. And now 2 of 5 as Martin remains on the floor. 5 personal fouls.
Nets have to do a better job keeping the dribble out of the lane, and that certainly assists their defenses. Now the big guy's able to knock both down.
Martin fouled out of game 4, but in that game he had logged 36 minutes. Here only 21 minutes tonight. 5 personal fouls.
Boy, Lynch really up all over him.
Kidd off the drive.
He wants to go.
He won't get it. It's called on the floor.
Number 4 already for the Hornets. Very important.
And Davis has just picked up his 5th foul.
And right there, he's trying to entice Bernie Fire to give him the call. But that's big with Barron.
Side out. I believe it's team foul number 3 on Charlotte. And now Jefferson will hand to Harris. Stop and go. Harris to the rim. Draws a foul. Eldon Campbell ranged over.
Tell you what, you're going to catch your marbles too. Lucius sucking it up, going in with the big people. And a nice use and just poise under fire as he gets one right on the top here.
May have been the elbow of Eldon Campbell.
Now watch this on the come down. There it is.
Ooh, kaboom. And Harris misses on the free throw.
Stay on the line, Lucius. Just moved away quickly. He's still feeling his head, though.
That's number 5 on Campbell, so it means McGlure is forced to check back in. They've got some foul trouble. Brown with 5, Campbell with 5, and Davis with 5. 1 out of 2 for Harris. 79-78. Hornets leading the Nets by 1. Jefferson matched up with Lynch down low.
And they go to zone again. They had saved this. They've done a good job. And they get the reach in by Collins. Lynch would not be able to elevate over him. Just that temptation. Second team foul. And 4th on Collins.
So Nalon will toss it in. 8:26 left to go in the 4th. Around the perimeter, Augman for Lynch. 10 to shoot. Augman makes his cut. Augman, short pop, gets the roll.
They got to step up on that cut.
Nets down by 3. Kidd off the dribble. Popping to the outside. Martin feeds Kidd, lets it fly, and connects a long 2-pointer.
Just a deuce. He'll take them, you know that.
Drop it into the post. McGlure on a kick out. Augman cross court. Wesley sized it up and Kidd closed the door. Augman puts it on the floor, hanging in the air with a bank shot. And a whistle as well. Count it. Collins and McGlure got tied up. And a chance for 3 on this possession as McGlure will head to the line. And Collins picks up number 5.
I can see here a lot of contact. Collins trying to hold his ground. You can see the wrestling, and he discards. And once again, Augman in the lane, demonstrating his ability to decimate that interior zone.
Rims out on the free throw. Hornets unable to capitalize, but they lead the Nets by 3. Nets try to catch Charlotte napping. Harris, good up fake. Scooped it. No good, but a foul.
Well, they're closing out on Lucius, and he's wisely putting it on the floor and creating some space and opportunity.
Charlotte is over the limit at the 7:27 mark of the 4th quarter.
And Collins going to get a blow. I believe he would have been shooting 2 anyhow. Here's the ability of jump shooters. When you can make shots like that, the closeout, not always under control.
3rd foul on McGlure. Van Horn checks in for Jefferson. And another free throw coming for Harris. Collins, 17 minutes. And 2 out of 2 for Lucius. This is a 1-point game. Jefferson exits with 11 points and 25 minutes of action off the bench. A closeout game for New Jersey. Nalon.
Short floater following his own shot.
And he gets hit by Williams.
Oh, Nalon looking for a flagrant, but that's the rebound on a missed shot you've got to come up with somehow.
Aaron Williams, it's number 5 on him, so foul trouble now mounting for New Jersey.
That is the one. They both were in there, and you just see the both guys separate, and Aaron just giving it up, just like Kmart did earlier.
Nalon is 5 of 5 from the line. His first miss.
Got to take advantage. How about that?
6 players with 5 fouls, combining the two teams, including Martin with his 5. And 1 out of 2 for Nalon. It's a 2-point differential. Davis is on the bench. We come up on 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Kidd with Wesley. Williams sets the screen. Kidd misdirection, a jumper. Can't get it to drop for 3. Was Lynch out of bounds?
Yeah, they're going to say, oh, he got the timeout. Wow.
6:59 to go. George Lynch takes the timeout as he was walking that baseline.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Jason, remember the rule they put in? It was the Kidd rule they claimed. Can you call timeout when you're falling out of bounds like this? I don't know. They put it in.
Hornets 84, Nets 82, 6:45 left in the fourth. Kidd a reach around, and Nalon will go to the free throw line. Nets are over the limit. 3rd foul on Jason Kidd.
I'll tell you what, the little switch here caused the problem, but a lot of nickel dimers both ends, you know? The P and the whistle working. No question about the foul, but that's got to do a better job so they don't force that switch.
Nalon is 6 of 7. He's given the Hornets a spark off the bench. And he drops in the first.
Now here's the little screen across. He ends up with it, and the temptation there, the reach in. Good help defense, too, was about to arrive.
2 out of 2 for Nalon, and it's the Hornets up by 4. Out front, Van Horn. Kidd drops it inside. Martin with Lynch. Martin jump hook off the rim, no good. McClure the rebound.
Can't beat the look.
And Martin is now 4 of 10 from the field.
This is the end that they've been successful. Teeing it up, making some stops, getting some opportunities in the open floor.
Nets now shooting it at 41%. Kidd, step in the anticipation. Kidd driving to the rim for the layup.
And no foul. I thought I heard a whistle. Terrific read on the perimeter pass.
86-84. Nets down 2. Kidd with 21 points and 11 assists.
Looking for a spark. He gave it to him on the defensive end.
Fans now getting involved with 5:52 left and a foul on Williams. Aaron Williams is done for the night.
They're never able to get out in front. Collins coming.
And he never got into this game. 12 minutes, no points, 1 rebound, and 6 fouls.
He just tries to do a job of getting around in front, and with all the hang-up, you can just see all the bodies, and McClure does a great job getting attention, but the anticipation on the perimeter, when you need something good or big, it's usually Jay Kidd, and here a heck of a little kiss at the end of that trip.
McClure at the line. Line drive attempt, no good. Davis back in for Charlotte, replacing Ogden. Nets have gone with Kittles and Collins as Harris gets a rest as well. And Collins, of course, in for Williams, who just fouled out. Charlotte up by 3. McClure 1 out of 2. He's got 11 points and 10 rebounds.
I think Van Horn underneath can do some damage with his size.
Kidd, the fend-off. Cut by Martin. Lunging attempt, no, and a loose ball foul. It's going to stay right there. Hornets over the limit. If it's Baron Davis.
Yeah, it is. Wow, Paul Silas, he's not going to get a T.
That's number 6 on the Hornets All-Star.
Paul saying, don't go there. He doesn't want to get a tee. Smart.
That might be the final play you see from Baron Davis in a Charlotte Hornet uniform.
Now, the end of this particular play, this is one where Kmart normally finishes, but you can just see there the extended arm. I can see why Baron's a little upset. Collins with the full extension.
And that's one of those gimme calls. If you call it on Collins, it's number 6. If you call it on Davis, it's number 6.
And then comes off, yeah, either way.
And it's Collins to the free throw line.
What Ortman does now, he's done a good job against the zone, but it gives you an opportunity to make sure you're on Wesley and you can help out on others.
Collins drains the first.
Now let's see what happens at it. You can see, he's got the hook. Oh, okay. He's got the arm trapped, and that's what we saw. We did not see originally.
Little sneaky move as he wrapped it inside, and Collins knocks down a pair. This is a one-point game.
Should go to McClure, I think, with the way their man-to-man is set up.
5:27 to go. Nets looking to make team history. Charlotte looking to prolong their season. Augment a spin move. Jumper, no.
The other way.
Collins and McClure got tied up.
They're going to give it to Collins.
And that's the quota for Jason Collins, number 6. The fouls are piling up.
And Big Tom McCullough now. They're going to get the opportunity.
9 personal fouls called over the last 3 minutes and 25 seconds. 6 on New Jersey and 3 on the Hornets.
Bird, they've really been tangled up. A lot of bodies and elbows. You can just see there, no question, really an easy call for the officials. They're not able to get the hands fully extended, but the Nets consistently have not checked out and done a good job sealing on rebounds.
And McClure cans the first. Collins, 18 minutes, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and McCullough is back with 3 personal fouls. 2 out of 2 for McClure, and this is a 3-point game once again. Williams is fouled out. Collins is fouled out. Baron Davis out of the game for Charlotte. Martin is playing with 5 fouls. Lynch went for the ball. Kenyon in a crowd draws the foul.
Well, he just elevated over 2 people on the double-up. And McCullough with the good entry pass.
And George Lynch has just been tagged with his 4th.
And Bird, Charlotte has done a nice job being physical. Look the way Lynch forces the deeper catch. McClure there on the baseline to assist. I mean, they are a very poised defensive club.
Kenyon Martin at the free throw line, 3 of 4 here tonight. Conley hits on the first.
How about these numbers? Whew. 3 out and 3 on the brink. Campbell, Brandon Martin.
Second attempt. Rimming, no good. 2-point disparity. In the absence of Baron Davis, who steps forward offensively for the Charlotte Hornets? That's the question right now.
I think they're going to get McClure inside and give him the basketball.
Lynch sets a screen, switch off. Martin dealing with Wesley. Out of bounds. Turned over by Charlotte.
Now that's not a good play. Push.
Gets it across in a hurry. Kidd driving, dishing. Kittle's a 3.
Yes!
Knocks it down.
Great kick. A well-rested KK on the wing.
Nets lead by 1. 90-89, under 4.5 to go in the 4th. Kidd a steal. Nets are running again. Here's Kidd. On a dish. Kittle's another. Side rim. McCullough. The putback.
And 1. How about that? The big guy running the floor, getting in position to do the damage. And Paul knows it's that time of the game where a guy like Jason Kidd provides a lift. The terrific understanding, the mishap here, but Kidd in position. And here, centers to get it organized. Gets a great look for Kittles. McCullough into the scene, able to knock it down.
Free throw no good by McCullough as Augment picked up his 3rd foul. You get the feeling this is beginning to turn. Fans chanting defense. Lynch to the rim. No. Loose ball to McCullough.
You got to be real tough right now on your rebounds. Kidd looking to push and take advantage.
On a crossover. Kittle's a 3. Doesn't go. Out of bounds.
That's one going for it all at once. Now you got to tee it up again.
Would have been a fan eruption with just under 4 minutes to go. Nets clinging to a 3-point lead.
And they're going for Nalon and Augment and McClure, not even getting a look.
A spot in the Eastern Conference Finals staring them in the face. Nalon a crossover and a flip. Spins off the rim. Kidd on the charge. Kidd driving for a flip of his own.
What inner strength, Bird! I mean, just dominating with the chest right at the numbers of Wesley.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's Jason Kidd time. 8-0 Knicks run. Fourth quarter fizzles. We illustrated them for you earlier. And another look what happened in Game 4 and Game 2 and Game 1. The Nets on an 8-0 run since Todd McCullough re-entered the game after Collins picked up his 6th foul. Hornets 0 field goals over the last 4 minutes and 17 seconds. And Davis on the bench after fouling out. Since Davis went to the sideline, Wesley has turned it over twice.
And he's not accustomed to being the point guard, although he has played on occasion that position. But premature euphoria. If you're a net player, you just got to play solid trip by trip. And here they go to McClure after the timeout. And look at the way he bodies. And here comes the double by Martin.
Cross court. Augment catches. Drives. The hang in the air. Off the rim. Doesn't go. Martin fighting for the loose ball.
They're saying he's out of bounds.
And the Hornets will retain it with a new shot clock.
And that's an aggressive play by both clubs, though. Van Horn gets a piece of that, and here's the hustle. I love Kmart, just wrestles it free, and no question about the call.
Nalon, the trigger man.
How about the deflection there by Keith Van Horn?
Now they'll switch off. Lynch on the baseline. 3:01 left to play.
Jason, who likes to help out, has got to be conscientious on the perimeter with Wesley's ability to shoot.
Do the Hornets have anything left? Charlotte has missed on 6 straight. 7 in a row. McClure can't grab it. Augment does create some space.
And a foul. Wow, everybody on the Nets bench thought they were out of bounds when he came in there, Augment.
And McClure hurt himself. Todd McCullough has picked up his 4th foul.
And we'll just check it out here on the miss if he's out of bounds or not. No, he's in bounds. From that look, pretty heads-up play.
Augment at the free throw line. No good. It is loud at Continental Airlines Arena. Nalon goes to the bench. P.J. Brown replaces it. Augment's second attempt puts it in. 94-90 Nets. 2:42 and counting left in the fourth.
Kidd down and through.
Out on the perimeter, Kittles to Van Horn. Tries it for 3.
Oh! Against KBH! Nice little screen. He used McCullough. And then flared back towards half court.
Nets extend their lead to 7. 2:18 to go. Brown with Van Horn. Setting it up for McClure.
Good help by Kittles.
McCullough holds his ground. McClure blocked by McCullough.
A fresh Todd McCullough. The push.
Nets can taste it with an even 2 minutes left.
Good poise right there by J. Kidd.
Fans screaming. 8 seconds to shoot. McCullough with 5. Van Horn turnaround.
Tough shot.
Tip it.
And
knocked around on a loose ball foul.
McCullough over the top.
And it's number 5 on Todd, and it stops the clock and sends the Hornets to the free throw line with 1:44 left to play.
Keith Van Horn, and his ability to shoot just stretches the D. He used McCullough there to flare out towards half court. Kittles gets him the ball. A little field goal.
16 points for Van Horn, and now it's Jamal McClure at the free throw line. He is 7 of 11 tonight. McClure good on the first. Charlotte inching closer to the end of a 14-year era for their Hornets in that city. McClure doesn't get the roll on the second attempt. The Nets lead by 6 with the ball.
Numbers here if they now good poise again.
Kittle's on the dribble. A minute and a half to play. Kidd with Augment. Van Horn sets the screen. There's the roll. Van Horn, tough shot. Blocked away. Knocked out of bounds.
Oh, they're going the other way with it. Oh, my goodness. Bernie Fryer backs off.
A minute 23 left to go. 97-91 Nets.
I'm sorry, Bert McClure really tired as he comes out. Keith ends up with a very tough shot, and it may have been the right call, too.
Van Horn took a tumble. McClure went down.
Make them use clock. That's key.
Wesley gets around Kidd. Swings it for McClure. Lynch a three. Side of the rim. P.J. Brown an offensive rebound. Brown a leaner. No good.
Big rebound. Kittles.
10 straight misses from the field for Charlotte. Under a minute left. Every fan in this arena has risen up.
Get into something right now.
Kidd,
yes.
Loops it. Oh, what an exclamation point.
How about that eye coordination between Kidd and Martin? K-Martin, not to be silenced for 4 quarters.
And how fitting. They did it all season, and they just did it in the most important game of the year.
Look at this switch on defense, really causing them problems.
32.4 seconds left and a foul call.
Maybe Kittles, yep, on the reach in.
99-91. The Boston Celtics are waiting.
Bird, I have sat here for 20 some odd years. I have not seen some of the plays we've witnessed this year. A team start from scratch and accomplish with this club. And they have a long way to go. I understand that. But the formation of this team and the confidence that they built and instilled amongst one another is just absolutely extraordinary.
But you could sense early in this season something special was developing. How special, we didn't know. 27 seconds left. The defense has done it again for the New Jersey Nets. And a foul given with 23.6. Clock is stopped. No whistle is blown.
The U-Hollins had a foul earlier.
23.6. Paul Silas, it's been a taxing season for P.J. Brown and the Charlotte Hornets. Brown is now fouled out. New Orleans will be their new home. And the end of a 14-year period where Charlotte was their home city. Right now, though, with 23.6 to go, Kerry Kittles can add to the lead. And he does. They've cracked 100.
Kenyon Martin really exulting in the backcourt. But this team has reached back when they've had to, played great defense at opportune times. And the catalyst right here, number 5.
Wesley a three with 19.1. 101-95. 15 seconds left. Shot clock has been turned off. Down to 10 seconds left.
And that's it. And they're not going to give it now. Oh, they are.
6.6. Augment fouls Kittles. A 15-3 New Jersey run over the last 5 minutes and change to knock out the Hornets.
How about these shots, Bird? And all the work they put in all year long. Ryan Scalabrine there. Those guys worked so hard. Donnie Marshall, they didn't get a taste of it today, but they understand their contribution.
Kittles has 17 points.
How about that smile? Bad eye and all. Looks pretty good.
23 points, 13 assists for Jason Kidd. Kittles knocks down another. Final 5 seconds. Wesley with a pull-up three. That's it. This unlikely season moves to the next stage. And for the first time in franchise history, the Knicks are headed to the Eastern Conference Finals. 103-95. Nets over the Hornets, and they wrap up this series in 5 games.